What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Silos Film Club. Today we're going to be talking about some movie news that came out this week. We do have the new first look images for Christopher Nolan's upcoming movie, The Odyssey, which stars Matt Damon. Stack cast for that one. There's a first look picture for it. We also have another movie news that everyone is always waiting to hear about for the new Batman movie. Rob Pattinson has some tea to spill on that. We're also going to be talking a little bit more about Daredevil Born Again. That comes out in March. We do have that 30-second little teaser that they released. I have a couple of the old footages in there, but we'll look into that. We'll dive deep into that coming up right now. But yeah, we'll jump into that. But before we jump into that, please guys hit the like and subscribe button. Support that channel. I'm pretty new to this, so anything that you guys can do to help me out, I highly appreciate it. And I hope you guys like the movie news for today. All right, guys, let's talk about our first topic. Today we're going to be talking about The Odyssey. It is directed by Christopher Nolan, which I'm a big fan of. A lot of people love his movies because of the way he tells stories, mind-bending movies about comic book characters like the Batman. He did the Dark Knight trilogy, which is, the best in the business, to be honest. He is a filmmaker that is very highly praised. People go in the movies to see him. And his next movie, The Odyssey, we have our first look of the movie. They just released a picture, I think yesterday. Today we're going to be talking about the picture just a little bit, but I'll give you a quick synopsis of The Odyssey. Is a 2026 film directed by Christopher Nolan, of course. The stories of Odysseus' journey home after the Trojan War. The film is based off Homer's ancient Greek epic poem. I've never been crazy into history, to be honest, but this is something I'm very looking forward to because it does have some monsters. It's Odysseus, of course, king of I think I'm pronouncing this incorrect. Ithaca set sail home after the Trojan War. He encounters Cyclops, which I'm very excited to see on how Christopher Nolan's gonna do Cyclops. But then we got a movie news that he's gonna have a big real robot that's gonna be playing Cyclops. Instead of using CGI, they're going to be using that instead, which I think is so phenomenal when directors use practical effects instead of CGI. I love that. I can't wait for this movie. It has a lot of goddesses and stuff like that. The movie has a stacked cast. I'm telling you guys, this cast is so stacked with a lot of actors that are kind of on the rise already. And, some OG actors that he's worked with before. I'll give you a quick rundown of the cast. Matt Damon is going to be playing Odysseus, which has got confirmed. Tom Holland's in it. Anne Hathaway's in it. Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o's in it. Robert Pattinson, Mr. Batman himself is in it. Charlie Theron, and John Berthel's in it. This movie has a stacked cast. I can't wait for this movie. I can't wait how he's going to... if he's going to be just a straight time period piece like Oppenheimer was, or he's going to have a little bit of his Christopher Nolan style where, when you watch the movie from beginning to end, the time period of the movie jumps back and forth, which I'm not going to lie, I'll be pretty excited to see something like that rather than just a straightforward time period piece. But whatever Christopher Nolan does, I'm all for it. But yeah, let's jump right into the picture. So the first image of Matt Damon playing Odysseus has been released, and it doesn't show too much. I think it just kind of shows you a little bit of what Matt Damon's gonna look like. This is him in his battle gear. Seems like he almost looks like a Spartan, but I think these are Romans, Sorry about my education on history. But yeah, man, you can see him. He looks pretty. What's the word I'm trying to see? Pretty intimidating. I would not want to mess with him for sure if I came across this guy. Yeah, he has a suit, a little bit of the cape inside the gauntlets. That Trojan mask looks great on. Helmet looks great on Matt Damon. This movie is set to release in 2026. I don't have the exact date, but this movie is going to be pretty big, especially with the stacked cast. when that first trailer ever gets released. I think it's gonna have a good buzz around it. Universal Studios, is the one that's distributing this film, and I can't wait to see this, man. I think a lot of people are excited for anything that Christopher Nolan does. I think this is cool that he's in, doing stuff that has monsters and like Cyclops, gods and goddesses, and for my understanding, this is the only character that they confirmed that a cast member is playing. No one knows who Robert Pattinson, Tom Holland, Zendaya is playing, and Hathaway is playing. So yeah, this is pretty exciting, guys. I can't wait till we start seeing videos, more images and stuff like that. So yeah, that is Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Now let's jump to our next topic. Now, guys, let's talk about our next topic. The Batman Part 2. Any news about the Batman Part 2 has everyone mouth drooling for any news for the Batman Part 2. Everyone wants to know the main villain, what the story's about, when they start shooting. It got pushed back from 2026, 2027. And so everyone's a little angry about that, but I can understand from a director's point, they want the story, the script to be tight. They want it to be very good, which is very important for a good film. If the story is kind of meh, I don't think it can be a great film, to be honest. We need a good story, good script, and I think them taking their time on it, not rushing, is a good thing, but also has people waiting. Do people lose interest at this point, especially when they have, when people don't really know the state of the DCU Batman and stuff like that. So I think... I think when it comes down to the Batman news, everyone's always waiting to hear what's going to come up. We do have a little bit of updates right now. We do have Robert Pattinson promoting his new movie, Mickey 17. And he was asked about the Batman Part 2. And he actually said, this is kind of good news, doesn't give you much, but he did say that Matt Reeves has finally told him this, the actual story of the Batman, and he's very excited. I do believe that Andy Serkis, who plays Alfred in the Batman, said the same thing, that he finally knows what the story is about. Hopefully now that the cast members are, starting to speak a little bit more about the new film, hopefully they release more news on at least main villain, new characters, what the story is about. Maybe later throughout the year, we're going to have more casting news of people joining the film. But also, there was something else that, people were kind of didn't know what was going on with the shooting of the film. Matt Reeves said they were shooting this year, but it seemed a little odd because, the movie still got pushed 2 years for 2027. So people thought that it was going to start filming next year. But now we also got confirmation from Robert Pattinson himself that the movie's going to be shooting at the end of this year, which makes more sense if they're going to be pushing it to 2027. But yeah, man, I'm always excited about the Batman. I love the first one. Big Batman fan, big DC fan. If no one knows, now they know. But yeah, I'll be covering a lot of DC stuff on here. So yeah. What do you guys think? Is it too much? Do you not care about this anymore? Too much of a break between Batman 1, Batman 2? A lot of movies, if you actually think about, they're, really good movies, from Aliens, Aliens 2, Aliens, Avatar, Way of Water. They do have a big break of years on when they do them, when they film those movies and the release dates and stuff like that. I think for the Batman 2, it's more about timing with scripts. A lot of, like Robert Pattinson has a busy schedule. Scheduling is always an issue. But I think, as long as people don't lose interest, I think the film should turn out great. Very excited about this film. So, all right, guys, now our third topic, we're going to be talking about Daredevil Born Again, the new MCU series that I think a lot of people are excited about. I know the MCU has been going through a lot of rough patches, but Daredevil, I think, is a character that people can relate to in terms of, has a little bit of darkness to it, especially from the Netflix show, which now is confirmed that this series is going to take place from the Netflix show. We do have, the Punisher back in it. It's going to be rated R, which people are excited. Kingpin's in it. We do have new character Muse that's going to be in it. Yeah, this new trailer pretty much kind of gives you an insight of what Matt Murdock is dealing with. It seems like he is not Daredevil right now. He's just, kind of laying low. It seems like he's going through some things, with himself, battling of that inner, that inner darkness that he has inside. Very similar to, a little bit of the Batman, but Daredevil right here, it just seems like he's not been a vigilante anymore. Even Kingpin asked him, why are you not vigilante? And the response is, I crossed the line. We shall see what that's about. The trailer shows you a little bit of what we've seen before. The dark, the grittiness, the tone of the show. The fight scenes look pretty cool. Very excited to see the fight scenes. There's a couple of things that kind of throw me off. A little bit of the trailers that have been released before, and also of the teaser. The blood doesn't look that real, to be honest. It looks like they just, kind of put it over in post screen. The fight scenes look good, but the blood seems a little off to me. Some of the shots seem a little low budget to me. A little bit of the certain parts of it does. Sometimes it just seems like it's very like TV. Like it was shot for TV more than anything than like a MCU series show. But I'm very, very just excited and looking forward for the story and script. If the story and script is good, of course, it doesn't matter if the blood looks real or not. It's all about story and script. Hopefully, this is a really good show. I think Marvel, the MCU really needs this, especially with Captain America. Just got released and not performing great at the box office, and about getting about 55% on Rotten Tomatoes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the trailer. I think the trailer looks pretty interesting. Gets you excited because of the fight scenes and the dynamic between him and Kingpin. And you see a little bit of Punisher's, classic skull logo on the chest. Yeah, I'm really excited to see the show. Hopefully, it's great. I've said it in the past before where I think some of the shots do look a little bit like Gotham. Like the shots where they just show kind of the city reminds me of the Batman in the beginning where they show this just the city of Gotham. But yeah, we shall see how this show turns out. I'm very excited. Let me know let me know in your comments below if you guys are excited for Daredevil, if you guys are not excited, what you guys hope seeing in this show. And also, do you guys think that MCU is gonna mess this up with Daredevil, or it's gonna be the same as it was in the Netflix shows? This is all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in for the movie news for your guys' daily movie news. If you guys like my content, please hit and like and subscribe on the channel. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.